Still in Key West, 4/30, 2025, 56th birthday cruise. It's the ship I was on, or I am on. Like I say it was, I ain't been trying to miss it. Even though Key West ain't extremely far from where I live. It's a nice drive, but so this was a cruise Monday through Friday. Left on Monday, come back on Friday. My 56th birthday. I usually take a shorter one. I wanted to take a longer one this year. So we stop in two places. We stop here at Key West, then we're gonna stop in the Bahamas. Then Friday we'll be back. It's just a blessing to be able to do things. I am mindful of the fact that there are those that are passed on, whether it be family members or friends that I know, that are no longer here. So I try to live my life and enjoy the things that God has given me to enjoy. Now this cruise line has two ships. I've been cruising with them since 2016. Two of the ships, well, I believe this one was made over. This used to be the Grand Classica. It was made over to the Margaritaville of the Sea. And I used to ride on the Grand Celebration, was the first one I ever rode on with them. It was very inexpensive. They used to only go to Freeport and Nassau. Now they go to Mexico, and they go to a lot of places because they got two ships now. When you got more ships, you can go to more destinations and longer cruises. So like I said, it's a blessing. I just finished walking around Key West. I don't need anything. It's mainly shopping here. If you're somebody who don't live in the tropical areas like Florida or Bahamas or someplace, it's probably special to walk around and see a lot of the tropical things and historical sites and all the boats and stuff. But since I'm in Florida, you know, it's almost like a part of Florida. The Key West is Florida. So other than shopping, there ain't too much more to do here. Restaurants, delicacies that's here, and you know, fish is fresh, obviously. Seafood is fresh. For the most part, if you live in a tropical area, coming to the Key West or even the Bahamas ain't really too special, because you're already in the same type of atmosphere where you live at. But it's always good to get away and get away from your comfort zone and do different things. And that's really what I did, you know. That's why I took this one, because of the length, not so much because of the destination. I usually cruise for the cruise and not for the destination. There ain't nothing that I feel like I really need to see. You know, I like seeing things, but I cruise for the cruise, the atmosphere on a cruise ship, the people enjoying themselves. I love to see people having a good time and enjoying themselves. You know, so much drama in life and so much nonsense. Just to be around even perfect strangers. Like last night, the dining room was full, kinda, so they said you can either wait for a seat by yourself or you can sit with people. You share a table. So I shared a table, and I sat with 7 strangers. And you know, you're sitting in proximity with strangers and eating, you have conversations. So got to meet, and particularly 4 people. The other 4 people was like foreigners, and they spoke a different language. But I got to sit and eat with 3 strangers, and we had a good time. You know, with no awkwardness, and kind of molded, and conversation was pretty good. It's always good to meet new people, different people. Especially for me, because I live kind of like an isolated life. So I don't work a secular job. I'm not around too many people. So anytime I can get around people and share my faith and share my story in my life is a good opportunity, and hear how people living and their experiences with this life that we're living. But decided to take a sit here. I'm about to get back on the ship, go get some lunch. I wasn't gonna buy no lunch over here when I got free lunch from the ship. Should be about ready to serve pretty soon. So I just saw this bench and this view, and I said, well, that'd be a good place to take a pop a squat and share the experience so far. We got 2 more days. Today's Wednesday. We got Thursday. We leave a little bit. We're going to Bahamas, and then from the Bahamas back to Florida. So that's the plan. We'll talk to you soon.